Hello and welcome to the sprouting module. Sprouting is so easy, it's so much fun, and it is packed with nutrition. It's seriously one of the easiest ways that you can add in more good into your life. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can sprout with a couple of different sprouts that I love to use. All right, let's start out with some of the sprouts. So I have a couple different ones. I have this sandwich sprouting blend. These each were about $4 and they've lasted such a long time. Radish seed, alfalfa. If you're going to sprout anything, get alfalfa. The nutrition density to them is incredible. And red clover, all amazing and delicious. So this is my preferred method of sprouting only because it's so easy that I don't have to think about it. This is a sprouting tower. You can buy them online for like $30. I got mine for free on Facebook Marketplace. So what happens is you put your sprouts in the top here, fill it with water, and then this water drains down through this hole, and this is to prevent the sprouts from going through. And then that drips down into the next level and the next level, and then catches in this catchment basin at the end. So you just rinse them twice a day and then dump out this water, and it'll be gross too, it'll be icky and you won't want to keep it. So that's an option. You could also use the mason jar option. I have a sprouting screen. So the idea is the same. You put your sprouts in here, you add water, and then you're going to soak them overnight, put on your lid, and then you're going to drain them twice a day and make sure all the water comes out. And I can still have sprouts all over my counter. This is super easy. If you don't have access to either of these, you can just take a lid from any jar, a pasta sauce jar, anything you have, and pop holes into it, just so you can tip it upside down and drain out all that water. So super simple. We're just going to sprinkle in our sprouting seeds into the sprouting tower. And then we're going to just add water. Put the lid on, rinse twice a day, and we'll come back to check on them in a few days to monitor the growing process. Here are our sprouts a couple days in. You can see they're looking very nice. Now this fuzzy stuff here is not a problem. This is just what happens to roots when they get really wet. So that's just what we expect because they're sitting in water twice a day. These guys are looking good as well. A couple more days and these will be ready for all of our sprouting needs. All right, it's been a couple of days. Our sprouts are ready. Okay, and just again to reiterate, this is totally fine. These are just wet roots. And these guys are looking good too. Woohoo! So next, we're going to rinse them. So we have a bowl of water here, and we're just going to take a handful. And what we're actually doing is we're removing those seed casings. See them all floating here? That's what we want to get rid of. So just give them a little splashy, and you can scoop out these and you can kind of just like sink those down and pull them out. The idea is just to get rid of as many as we can because those are an enzyme inhibitor. They're also bitter, so they're not going to taste as good, but they're also going to make it harder for the body to absorb them. So this doesn't need to be a long, strict, stringent process. Just give them a bit of a rinse, pull out as many as you can, and then you can just pack them into a jar, tip them upside down, make sure all that extra water is out so they don't go bad inside the jar. Happy sprouting!